Thanks everybody for being here. Happy Friday and welcome to the Real Life Real Estate Investing Show, where we guide you through creating generational wealth every other Friday right here on the Real Life Real Estate Investing Show on the Real Life Trading Show. We also get recorded and put in YouTube if you don't get to catch us live. As always, joining me today is my co-host, my buddy, my pal, Mr. Luis Alejandro Lopez. I am Hector Hernandez. I'm a real estate fund manager as well as wealth building coach here on reallifetrading.com. Luis, what do you got on the agenda today? I heard something about a crispy house. What?
Yeah, man, it was nice. Let me see if I can pull the pictures here on the screen. So how's everybody doing? This is Luis Alejandro Lopez, real estate coach here in Real Life Trading, and we're gonna be just looking at numbers today, bro. I mean, it's been a while. We finally closed the flip that got flipped. We're gonna talk to you probably next show. That's the flip that got the roof peeled off like it was a tuna can. It only took us a year and a half to close it after the hurricane. So we're done and we're happy. We make money out of it, which even with that's part of it. I mean, we bought really good that house. So even with insurance dealing and timing and permits and closing permits and reopening permits, and we finally closed it. When was it? Wednesday?
I think it was officially yesterday. Really, official closing was yesterday. If you really want to look at it that way,
that's what I usually look for. So we're gonna go over that. It's not as bad as the house I'm gonna show you now, but we literally had to take that house to the studs and rebuild everything. We were able to save some things like some kitchen cabinets. The appliances didn't get ruined. Luckily, we did a lot of renovations before, and we were smart enough. Actually, my boy here pushed to get the hurricane windows done, so we really didn't have any damage from there. Problem is that the water seeped in from the roof, and sure enough, we had to take care of everything because before mold started to grow. And again, the house went back to the studs, and we have to rebuild the whole thing. We're gonna have a nice show for you guys. But for now, let's do what we always do here. Next disclaimer: we're two guys on the internet. Okay, we think we know what we're doing. We've been talking to you guys, and I think we have a few of you already, geared up and looking at properties and making deals and everything. But even if we're still two guys on the internet, so please make sure that you know the risk, make sure that if you're not worth some money, make sure what you're doing, make sure what you're buying. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, we are here. We can always look at a deal for you. You put the eyes on it, boots on the ground, whatever you guys need. Please be careful. It's very easy to lose money on real estate, and it's not too easy to get it back. It's not that we click 3 times and then we just mark it out of a trade. This one now, it's going to take a while to sell. So your money and your time and your patience and I don't know, everything is tied up for a while. So the presentation is intended to be education and entertainment. And if you have any questions, if you want us to see anything, please. That's your picture. That's Hector.
There we go. Yep. Deals, and deals. Like Lewis said, we're just two very good looking random dudes on the internet. We cannot forget that part. Yeah. And we are absolutely here just for entertainment and to bring you guys what we're doing. You guys have been asking us, hey, when are the deals coming? When is the time to really get into real estate? And as you guys are seeing the news, as you're seeing the update that we're providing, things are starting to turn a little bit, right? And so I myself, Louis, we've been seeing some deals, and so a lot of times you guys ask us, hey, if we have a deal or if you have a deal that we want to invest in, how do we get a hold of you? So that's what we upgraded here. We talked to my buddy Jim. He gave us this awesome picture because who doesn't love talking real estate? We upgraded. We got some QR codes. We got the tech in ground. We reached out to the higher ups over in California.
Yeah, you need to reach out
us up with this QR code. Reach out to us. You could book a meeting with us. You could register to be on our investor list. Whatever you guys are looking for, just stay in touch. Actually just had Andrew reach out to me a couple of days ago. Couldn't find me on the Real Life Trading website. He remembered the QR code. went back, got the QR code. So it's perfect, Lou. It is working, dude.
It's
Tech is
working?
working
Sweet.
for us, man. Yes. And we haven't even brought in the little robot yet. Wait till I bring in robot Hector to talk to you guys.
Yeah, little touch up GPT, and you gotta put a filter on your Instagram or something. I don't want to know. All right.
Dude, I'm gonna do the Sheldon. You know how Sheldon just put like I think it was a tablet or an iPad on a robot, sent them out. That's what I want to do, man.
All right. So that's you. Code still working?
Me. All right. Talk about network. So I just got out of one networking event. This one it's on Zoom. I'm gonna be on there tomorrow again. I want to be going to this one in September. Again, I get the questions, hey, how do I build this team? How do I find other investors? How do I find other people that I just want to invest with, give my money to, or people that want to invest with me, give me their money to invest, across the board. We have all spectrums of viewers and listeners. This is one event that I'm going to be going to. This is an in-person event. It is put on by Ari Mentor, Mr. David Linda himself, the creator of multifamily millions. I mean, this guy's been around for 20 plus years, one of the better gurus and educators out there, actually walks the walk. He actually buys multifamily properties. And he puts together this event every year. It's called Ultimate Partnering. So people like us can go out there and meet people. Last time I checked, last year was over 1,300 people there. So fairly good event. He's been kind enough to provide me with a promo code for you all. So you get a discount if you scan that code and put in my last name, Hernandez. And here's the cool part. You get to bring a partner or a friend with your ticket. So super amazing event to be at. I'll be there. Lou, you going to wind up coming with me?
Most likely.
It'll be fun.
September 10th. Yeah, I just need to figure out kiddo.
South
You know how
South
it is.
California.
I
Who doesn't
can't
want to
find
be
it.
there, man? You know?
Next thing you know, I'm doing a road trip over there.
Hey, listen, I don't know about that. It's kind of far. I'll meet you there. I'll be flying.
That's fine. That's fine.
I do have a connection in ATL though, man. So maybe you could just come wave at me at the airport. But for sure, I'm gonna be being there. We might do a little bit of networking, a little meetup. If say you guys don't have the whole weekend to go to the event, but you want to meet up, definitely hit me up. I will be in South California, San Diego. Beautiful, beautiful weather. I was there last year. It was kind of cold. It was November, so I'm looking forward to being there in September. Hopefully a little warmer. You know me, I don't do well in cold weather, bro.
I hear you, broski. All right, so let's go back to here. So we are going to be underwriting properties today. And we have a few, as usual, in the markets that we know. If you are looking at a property, if you guys in the chat and you want to send me an address, we'll plug it in here and we'll do what we always do in your market. Okay, again, we are most familiar with what we do. So let's go over with this one. So let's first look at the crispy one, which that one is super cool. It's super cool in the sense that the people, they're trying to sell it and they are not very, I'm not going to say honest, but you're going to see the pictures in a minute. 1711.
So wait, is it worse than the pictures you showed me?
No, though I took those pictures.
Oh, but it was worse than the MLS. Yeah, some of those pictures you sent were.
Exactly. This is a pretty house, right? Let's look at the history. They're asking 149.9. Let's look at the history. This property it just sold last year for 346. So that's what the house is worth right now. 340, 345. Yeah. This is the previous sell. Pretty house, nice, nothing to write home about. Okay, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1 car garage, has 2 nice shades in the back and has this nice porch in the back. All right, it's nice, it's pretty, nothing, it's very typical from the area. Okay, so let's have a look at this. 3 days on the market. Nice, right? But you see how they take the pictures from far, 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 far out. You see the picture? All right, now we're starting to have problems. You see here? The whole siding is gone. But not only with the whole siding being gone, is that we're going to have a look on the inside.
Hold on, let me draw some flames on it. Never mind, I'm just kidding. I was just drawing some flames. Just go.
All right, so Let's have a look. I mean, it looks okay, but the pictures are taken very strategically. Okay, so this is what we have. Right off the bat, yeah, we got a fire that came in the kitchen, it messed up everything else. All right, so let's have a look at what I got. Let me share this screen now. All right, so these are my pictures, and I recorded a video. I'm gonna post it later today. We have fire came up from the kitchen. We have the big issue here, and let me just pick up the next photo. Are you seeing that one? No, you're still seeing the old one. All right, you see that?
Yeah.
You see them? You see the trusses? So we
Mhm.
have two big deals in this house that I noticed today. First, you see this over here, and now you're gonna see a better picture once we get into the kitchen. The
That's the AC.
AC, the main AC is on top of the kitchen.
Oh,
So AC is gone. Okay, it's a goner. On top of the AC being a goner, here's what I have with the trusses. Look at all the trusses now.
there. That's the picture you sent me. Yeah, that's gone. That's
Look at the
shot.
trusses. So all the trusses are gone. We need to redo basically the whole frame in the house. Okay. The next part, it's this one. So I met with the GC this morning. And no, this is not this one, it's this one here. I met with the GC this morning. We need to do the whole roof. So not just shingles, we need to take all the wood out, put all the wood in, and redo the framing throughout the kitchen and probably towards the bedroom.
Oh, so
Okay.
not the whole house at least. Okay, that's cool.
Not the whole house as of now, but he's concerned that even if we do that, we might have some the smoke, the smell. The smell's never gonna go away.
Yeah.
Jay's asking if we didn't have any water damage. Yeah, there is water damage. The fire department came in. Again, we are gonna take care of the water damage by getting rid of everything. So in this one, we are quoting, the contractor is quoting me on removing every piece of.
By the way,
Right.
is this a frame house or is this a concrete block house?
It looks a concrete block, but
Oh.
I'm not sure, you know. But you see here, this is your AC. The AC is held by this truss here and another truss here. They're about to fall. I mean, the whole thing is, you know, bending down. So we were walking under it, it's like, hell no, let's not do that. So all the framing needs to be gone. All the AC definitely needs to be gone. Now, after looking at all that, the electrical panel is on this side, on the back side of the wall. Electric needs to be completely redone. The contractor said, I won't trust a single wire in that house.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. On top of that, we need to do bedrooms, flooring, you know, the usual. Let me have a look here.
Is
This
this
is the
an
bathroom.
exterior wall?
This is the bathroom the farthest away from.
We're still seeing the kitchen, by the way.
I know. Here's the bathroom the farthest away from the fire.
Yeah, I think Jay's got that right idea, man. Just bring the bulldozer. Take this thing
Yeah.
down to the ground.
That could be, but these people want, and now here's the funny part. They think they're still on, you know, last year market. They want 149. This house is worth 340, 350. But by talking with the contractor, it's easy a 130, 140 job.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that leaves you
Well,
where?
we were pretty right on yesterday, just from looking at the
Yeah,
pictures.
so I said 120, and then yep, but you need to replace all the wood, because I said we need to do a re-roof, but I wasn't counting on removing all the plywood.
Yeah.
So now what? Now what? I wasn't counting on putting a brand new electrical panel and all the electrics in. So it's electric, so it's wiring, it's outlets, it's switches, it's, you know. Bye, Wayne, have a good one. So let's run it just to see what we will usually do. Okay, this is a spreadsheet that we use. We use several different versions. Let me just share the screen here. All right, and basically what we do is that we plug every number that is in red. We plug the numbers and we try to make sure if it makes sense or doesn't make sense. Okay, so we're saying, for example, that house is a $345,000 house. Okay, oops, I wish. 345.
At that
So
point,
that's
let's buy right now, bro.
that's at that point, I'm writing a check. But no, all right. So 345. The way the spreadsheet works, and you're gonna find them in the internet, and you can make your own, or we give those when we do the mentorships. Basically, the way it works is you want to go from the highest amount that you're gonna get, and you start reducing and deducting all the expenses until at the end you come up with whatever amount you're gonna be left. And then, depending on how much the amount you're gonna be left with, depending on how much percentage of the original money that you're using, you're gonna see if it's a deal, if it's not a deal. So right now, for example, they want 145. And we're saying it's $150,000 repair. Okay, so based on these numbers, roughly, I have to pay commissions, and this commission is not correct. Let's say I'll pay 4% commissions. Okay.
And this is highly dependent on your relationship with realtors. This is Lewis's relationship. He gets a discount. Average realtors, it'll be 6.
Let's make it the 6. So it's 6% commission, is 3 for the buyer side, 6 for the seller side. Remember, we are not in last year market. So the market has not dropped here. It basically it's static. It's moving. Everything that is pretty and pristine, it's moving. If you price it right and it's pristine, you get a contract within 3 days. We just had a meet on Keller Williams last week. If you don't price it correctly, then you're looking at 3 to 4 weeks to get a contract. So that's basically the buyers are just waiting to, pick up what's really worth it, and the rest are just laying there. Okay. Plus, we have the seasonality. Remember, we're in the middle of summer. Summer here is kind of dead. Everybody that was going to buy already bought. Everybody wants to be set up for the school year. School year here starts in August 1st. So the seasonality here starts even earlier than other places. Okay. So whoever was gonna buy and get ready, they already did. Okay. So again, you need to do 2 things with the wow factor, either on the price or on the property. So obviously a house that is $150,000 on repairs that we're estimating, everything's gonna be brand spanking new.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's gonna be
it'll have the wow factor for sure.
It will have the wow factor. Okay. But what happens? Here's the situation. If I buy that property at 145 that they want, actually, no, they want 149.9. Okay. Immediately this closing cost, because this closing cost includes if I'm paying a mortgage, we usually buy cash and then we pay interest on the other side. If you are buying a property with a mortgage, you need to pay the mortgage tax, which is stamps on the deed. You pay stamps on the mortgage. You pay taxes on the mortgage. If you get a partner with money where you partner and then you divide the profit any way you want, if you don't have the money and they have all the money, you do not pay those taxes because technically there's not a mortgage on that deal. All right. So what will I need to close? I will need probably, if I'm just going with a partner or just going with my own money, I will need to be paying the closing fees for the title company. I most likely will do a survey. What else? The title insurance usually get paid. I'm not sure here in Georgia. Title insurance should probably get paid by the seller anyway. That's it. So 1,500, 1,200, roughly like that. If I need a notary or something else that needs to come, you usually will come from here. If you are taking a mortgage, then you need to add the mortgage fees on this, and you need to add the points. Usually, when you get a mortgage and you get no regular bank is going to finance something like this. Okay. If you
get a hard money lender, the hard money lender
is going to charge you your closing cost.
That will go here.
Okay. And a point is 1% rate of the money that you're asking. Okay. So at least 1 point, 2 points, you need to add $3,000 there. Okay. But let's say we're buying it cash. We're coming in on 151. Then we're going to put $150,000 in repairs. We come up at 301. Is it worth it? I don't know. We tried. We are going to be coming up. This spreadsheet works the way is that we're getting the maximum amount, which is the sales price. And from there, we start reducing all this money over here. We don't spend it. Okay. this money gets deducted from the check that we're gonna receive. So if we sell a property for 345, my actual check is gonna be 319 or somewhere around there. This property taxes, I will need to, update them, but it should be around there. Property tax.
Hold on 1 second. But I watched HGTV the other day, and on Flip or Flop, they sold the house for 500 grand, and they have bought it for 200 and put 100 in, and they made 100 grand. They said it was like there was no cost, there was no commissions. Hold on, Flip or Flop, not right, Louis?
Flip or Flop. I'll bite my tongue. I'm not gonna say the wage the numbers, but yeah, they go by gross profit. So yeah, sure, it's a gross profit, but then you need to start deducting stuff because you have business costs and you got things and you got there. So you need to deduct everything that came from the cost of the house. So yeah, gross profit, they make $1 million, but then the net is what, 300? So is it worth 300 and something like 5 million that they do? I don't know. It's not my numbers, not my project. It's TV. And remember, they walk in and they open the door. Oh my God, we got marble floors. And then they open the door. Oh my God, we got a pool. And the whole thing has a waterfall and everything. We walk in the door and man, we're lucky if we have a roof. Okay, that's reality. Okay.
Let me take a quick second, Lou, to kind of help everyone digest the spreadsheet. Lewis's spreadsheet is extremely detailed. So that's what he's alluding to. This top side here is all, his ARV is this 345 number. And then these are all the costs that you're going to incur at closing. So then he just does all that calculation one by one on his spreadsheet, leads him to the total potential closing cost. And then it leads him to his potential net profit if he gets that ARV. And then down here, he already showed you what, how he calculates the cost. If he's buying for 149.9, it is not just the 149.9. Typically, if you are borrowing money, there's going to be some major expenses here. He's fortunate enough to be able to buy cash or cash equivalent, so he doesn't really have a whole lot of closing costs. But you want to take that into account and put that here, and you could get an estimate of that from your hard money lender, from your title company. You can also a lot of times find local title companies in your area that have nice websites, or just by Googling closing cost calculator in Florida. There's 2 or 3 big firms I know here in Florida that come up, and I could use their calculators real quick to come up with these numbers. If I don't have a relationship with one, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. We simply don't have enough time today. But essentially, it's, potential resale value, aka ARV, then goes ahead and tells Lewis what his net profit is going to be down here after he spends 149 buying it, 1,500 in closing costs, 115K, bringing it back to life and making it pretty. And it will be probably the nicest, if not the nicest house on that block, because we're spending 150 grand on it. So it better be perfect. So that whole issue that Lewis mentioned about, time sales and all of that, that won't be an issue. The question is that $17,000 margin enough for the risk of this kind of a project where you are sinking $300,000 into it to make $17,000? In my mind, absolutely not. No. I would never take a deal this skinny if my underwriting looks like this.
And you got to remember, in this case, I'm also asking for money, borrow money. So let's say I'm borrowing the whole money at 10% a year. At 10% a year, I'm paying interest of $7,000. So
in
my
6
net
months
profit is gonna at 6 months. You're correct.
You better be done in 6 months.
And that thing is gonna be 9 months.
This is not a 6 month project.
That's a 9 month. Okay.
So yeah, so this is a quick exercise and walking away or offering them. What do you think? What if you drop it to 100 grand, Lou? How does the profit look then?
That's what I was gonna go for. Let me see. Now we're talking. Now this number, this is 6 months. Let's make it.
I would change that.
Double.
Yeah.
I will make it double.
Yeah, just leave it at 12 months. Let's say if you get done in 9 months, you made a couple extra grand. So
now we're talking. Now it's worth it. Now this number of 150, when we were talking, he said between 130 and 150. When I walked in, I said between 130 and 140. It depends. It also depends on the quality of the materials. Are we gonna go, for example, that
I'm still at 150, bro. With a project like that, I'm on the higher end of that. If we make an extra 10 grand because we get done at 140, home run.
Yeah, for example, one of the things that we were talking about, if we're gonna be there, You know, it's take a look at this. Is it worth? Let me share this picture. For example, is it worth keeping this wall? No. So why want to
Yeah.
keep this wall? If we have to remodel everything, so get rid of this wall, get rid of this wall, expand the kitchen all the way to here, because this, you know, dining room is really tiny. Make a nice, super, you know, super cool island over here.
Yeah.
And since the flooring is wood, I can put the plumbing and everything, so I can have the actual sink and everything on the island. So it can be look really, really nice. But again, everything has a price. Everything can be done. Just everything
Yeah.
has a price. You
Yeah.
know, and if everything is it worth doing it at that price? So that's where, you know, where we're gonna to have a look if it's, you know, if it's worth it or not.
That's really when the numbers come into play, and it's just a matter of
Yeah. So
how much money do we want to make on the risk and how low are they willing
correct.
to accept, you know?
So
I
this
mean,
one
it starts to
here,
get kind of attractive here now, honestly. You know,
yeah,
that's not
he's sending me the estimate supposedly by Sunday. We have till Monday. These people, and now again, they think that I don't know what they think their market is, but they are all kinds of things. They want seller review, everything is starting Monday. They want 5% earnest money, they want no exceptions, they don't want this and they want that, and they want one thinking. I don't know. I've been there 2 times. I met around 5 people looking at the house. We all put the same face. So it's doable, yes. Is it worth it? The right price. This is not an easy one. You need to go down to the structure in this house. So
that's really what it's going to come down to, right? So like you were saying about moving walls, this and that, that's all engineering. You know, engineering is not going to be inexpensive in this house.
Yep.
Engineer's going to have to come in here, tell you what needs to be done. I'm not 100% sure on the building laws in Georgia or in this market, but here in Florida, more than likely you're not here in Florida, you would have to bring everything up to
Yeah.
the today's standard, right? So now
Yeah,
all the
exactly. You
electrical
need to
needs to
update
be
codes.
redone. All the
Yeah.
plumbing needs to be up to 2023 standards now, because this is a much older house.
And not only
You're doing so
that,
much work.
the plumbing, you don't know if the plumbing got damaged anyway.
Yeah.
With all that heat, all that stuff, what happened with the plumbing? What happened with the pipes? Well, you know, it's
Yeah, but you can't just do the plumbing here. Let's say, oh, this is where the fire. No, now here in Florida, they're gonna make you do full stack all the way out. Same thing, electrical, all the way out to the, you know. So it's definitely. I'm at the 150. I mean, I think you
been
and I
there,
talked about
done
it just by
that.
looking at the pictures. We were saying 130, 140. The GC even mentioned 150. Yeah, that's where I want to stick to.
So the other thing is, usually in the spreadsheet, also, let me show you. We have the rehab calculator. Okay, I'm not gonna go through it because he's gonna give me pretty much a detail of what we're gonna do. But this is what we usually do. So we look at the roof. The roof needs repair. Does it need something? Usually a roof in Florida would cost me what, $9,500. Do we have this, we have that, and it will calculate based on all the things that we need to do. This amount at the end, we get added another 5% just in case. Okay, that's what we call the fudge factor, because we don't know what else we're gonna mess up. And that amount is technically what goes back here. So
You know, we could do this
Hector,
with another one if you want.
yeah,
We could
let's
actually run
let's do
through
one
it.
now.
We got time. So any of the ones that
330.
you had, or the one that we picked, because that one, it's too, you know, it's too big to do
It's
an estimate. When it's that bad team, not even Lewis or I will try to go in there and
I
whip
won't
out the
even
spreadsheet.
touch it.
Lewis showed up with a GC, you know, right off the bat. When it's that bad, we know where our limitations are. We've inspected hundreds of houses, and we normally do our own inspection. We can come up with our own estimating, and we're fairly accurate. Like he said, we were fairly accurate on this one, within 10%, but there's absolutely no way I'm buying that house without a GC, minimum 1 or 2 GC bids.
Looking at it, yeah.
And making sure that, you know, what this guy missed is not what this guy saw. It saved us countless times. You know, we canceled one not that long ago in Naples.
And you gotta remember, the beautiful part of a GC is that he's the responsible party for signing documents. You're gonna pay him whatever he wants. If he screws up, it's his problem. Now, you're gonna pay him whatever he wants. If you want to start making changes, be prepared. because then that's where they get you. They're gonna start, oh, he wants to move this in from here. Oh, it's gonna be so hard and so complicated. And when you start making those changes is when they really get to you. But he's the one that's gonna be signing those permits. He's the one who has to be given some kind of warranty. I honestly, I'd rather wash my hands on this one and let him do it. Okay,
And
I usually
we have a
work
show
as
on
a
that.
project manager, and this is too much for something like that.
And we have a show on that, by the way, team. Shameless plug here. Over here, you're gonna see the pop-up of the show that we did about dealing with contractors. Hopefully, right? Let's see what the tech works.
Yeah.
So watch that show if you have any questions about how to communicate with contractors, how to avoid those change orders, like Louis said. Oh, I
Real
guarantee you,
estate, we
somebody in
go
that video pop up.
in real estate. If you come down to real estate, there you got a handsome face. Okay,
Yeah, who are those two studs?
Look at those guys. All right. So once we have prepared mentorships, mentorship information will be here. If you want to talk to us for whatever reason, is here. We got sessions, we can review projects, we can do all kinds of things. But here, the beautiful part of it is that we have all our playlists is tagged here in the website. Actually, there are a few missing now. Okay, so if you have any questions or anything else you want to see, you can come back to here and go through our playlist. We go realelectric.com. We go into real estate. If you don't find real estate here, you're gonna find real estate at the bottom, right there. And that's it. Then let me not go to the closing part. What else? You want to do one in Florida?
Let's do one. Pick one. Pick one of the ones that I sent you.
Or Charlotte. We just saw one there. We should be good on price there.
The problem with this one, why I thought it might not be great for the shows, we don't have a ton of pictures. So if you want to do the one on HUD that has the most pictures, that might be the easiest to be able to do. Oh, look, this one. That one actually is pretty good. That one has 20 pictures. Either one of those. Pick your favorite.
Northport.
Northport is right next to Port Charlotte. It is Sarasota County. We just sold the property there, so we're somewhat familiar with the market.
Let's have a look where this is.
And this is live right now on auction.com, team. Do not take this as investment advice that we are doing today, please. We are just simply underwriting for our own purposes. But if you do buy, hey, I'd love to see what it looks like afterwards. If you outbid me, though.
Yeah. All right.
You got to outbid me first.
This is the one we sold.
That's
the one we sold in Glendale. Okay, so we are, a couple miles away.
Believe it or not, that's about 30 minutes.
I know.
Yeah, it's a different market. My in-laws live in Northport. It's a little bit more... There's a little bit more country, if you would. There's just a lot more green spaces.
Gotcha.
But it's still a beautiful area. It's a really, really nice laid back market. Sarasota County, it should be.
That's Sarasota County?
I believe so. That far north, it kicks into Sarasota County.
Let's have a look.
It's there.
It's a 3-1. It's supposed to be vacant. Let's have a look at the pictures.
It is currently on the first look program. So as of right now, we are not allowed to bid. It is only available for people who are intending on occupying it and nonprofits. However, it is on my radar. I am watching it. That will come to an end at some point.
And a garage in the back.
Yes. And you could tell this was definitely hit by the hurricane.
Yeah. New kitchen, new flooring, new everything. I won't be surprised this is all moldy and we need to pull a Glendale on it. And we need to.
I don't see a ton of staining on the walls, so that might be a good thing. But yeah, we'll definitely set aside a little bit of drywall budget.
The picture is so bad.
And I'll send somebody before the actual, if it does become open and we're gonna bid on it, I will send somebody or myself. Somebody will get eyeballs on it to make sure what Louis is saying. Because there's a major difference between a couple grand for light drywall work, or hey, let's gut this thing and let's put brand new drywall insulation.
Yeah, that's usually what happens if we have a case of water and the water is not too much. You cut 1 foot, 1 footer of everything, which is usually the water comes down and gets absorbed by the walls. So you cut a foot out and you're pretty much safe. Problem is, for example, in the one that we went, it's we have nobody to go there for about a week. So by the time that we came back and somebody went in there, the water was already it make a mess out of the whole walls or anything. That's why we had to end up doing
Yeah,
it.
so typically the rule is that any drywall that sees a 30% or above moisture reader, it's either 30 or 35, one of those two, has to be replaced. Industry standard. Automatically, if it ever got, if it had enough more than 35% moisture reading in a moisture reader, should be
This-
replaced.
Look,
We actually
this house-
followed slightly stricter rules than that. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, I look at the pictures. Those are the pictures before the hurricane hit it. 6243.
It was already for sale back then?
I guess I'm gonna check the history right now. Talbot Street. I mean, those are really pretty pictures. Warranty deed in 2018. So those might be pictures from back from 2018.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. I'm seeing that on the MLS right now, actually. It was really nice in 2018, yeah.
Mhm. I mean, all the kitchen with ceramic. This is it's clean. I'm gonna say it's pretty, very well maintained. And they paid 135. Look at the prices, bro. So that this house right now, let's have a look at comps. Now remember, all this information is basically public records. So you can get information of all these houses and everything. So we're looking for, I'm ignoring the lot size, I'm ignoring the living area for now. I want properties in the same subdivision sold in the last 6 months. And let's have a look first. If we have too many, then we shrunk it down to the last 3 months. Oh, a lot. That's too far out. So let's go half a mile. I don't know why they call all that the same.
So this was actually flipped in 2018, by the way. So
Eh.
somebody bought it in February of 2018 for 95 grand. They did some light work, listed it for 139, wound up selling it for 135 in
All right, so
July.
here's what we have. We have Tamiami Trail is kind of the main highway that divides neighborhoods, north and south. Most likely, this neighborhood over here and this neighborhood over here might be different. What I would do is I will take all these properties off. Yeah, I'm doing 6 months. You want 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am not looking at 6 months on anything these days, man. Unless there's nothing that comes up, then
All right,
there's no choice.
3 months. Okay. So
Okay.
again, I will take off this one. So let's take rid of 11.
And
Let's
FYI
get
team, the
rid of-
reason why I'm doing that is because as we said, the market has slowed down a little, and every area is a little bit different. Some areas slow down a lot, some areas has slowed down a little bit, some areas has gone down a lot, some areas has gone down nothing, some areas has gone up. We saw that last week when we did the market review. But so what I want, and with these tools, is to pull the freshest data, and then now we dissect through here, and we're gonna put a lot more weight on something that sold, right there a month ago. This one that sold right now in June, versus something a little bit older.
So let's have a look. First of all, we have prices all over the place. So for a
Get rid of that guy.
good rule of thumb is remove the stuff that is sold really, 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 really cheap. Okay, a house for $10,000. This is either a mistake or a quick claim deed or something like that, where a husband gives it to a wife, people are divorcing, or somebody inherited for 10 grand. So let's get rid of that. Also, I will get rid of something that is extremely, extremely high compared to the other ones. We got one here, one here. Let's have a look why. Number 6, it's right on the water with probably sea access.
Number 6, 9, and 10 can go.
So we're 6, number 9, 345. No, yeah, 9. It's on water.
These are all irrelevant to us.
Yeah, but this one does. Yeah, we could take it off. 9 and 10. So, boom, boom, and boom.
And I would just get rid of
getting a range
77K
from
as well.
184
77 grand is way too low.
77 grand, yeah, 77 grand is a big no. Okay, so comes to what we have. We have 6 properties. The highest one sold at 246. The cheapest one sold at 184. All right, so that's our range. Now, the next thing is to find out why, what happened there. This house is supposed to be a 3-1. We have 3-1, we have a 2-1, we have a 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, and a 3-2. So you see 2 1s are selling, the 2 little ones. When they have this mark here, it means that it was sold by a realtor and I can find access to it. So let's have a look. 7910 Jeffrey. 7910 Prairie Street.
Sorry, bro, I can't help you with the spelling. English, my second
That's
language.
okay. That's okay.
No habla inglés.
No habla inglés here. Sold for 184.9. Its estimate is nothing. We have no idea because I have no pictures in Zillow. Let's have a look and then we're going to Redfin.
But at least we know that it
Moving
wasn't
rate,
upgraded or remodeled or anything like that.
no. So let's have a look at
You're moving too fast for the internet.
yeah, I guess. Let's see if any one of these links has pictures. There you go. Thank you. Just sold on June 9. Okay, clean, older windows all throughout. Nice little shed, original flooring, original windows, original ceiling fan. You know, this looks exactly like your buddy in Glendale.
Yeah, pretty
Look at the
close. Yeah, pretty close to it. Even had the window shaker.
Mm-hmm. You see, if not the same layout, is very similar. Actually, it is the same layout. Same
It's
window.
pretty much the same except the
Same
carport.
layout. So it's
Yeah.
the one that we just sold is exactly the same layout. Did not have this screen. You come through the side. You have the. We'll show them in a bit. But yeah, it's exactly the same house.
Yeah.
So we sold that one for what? 220?
220, and it appraised that 220.
I priced at 220. Perfect. All right. So we know this one doesn't have anything. By the time we're done with it, we're probably gonna put one new kitchen, new bathroom.
Well, let's run through the
New-
inspection. Let's run through the inspection on the one that we're liking, not this one. That this is the comp.
Yeah, no, I'm looking. Let's do another comp just.
Actually, let's look at the high comp that's right down the street from it before we go into doing the inspection. Scroll up a little bit. Those either 2 or 3 was like
Talbot.
2 and 3 are right down the street. Let's look at number 2.
189.50.
Let's look at the higher end, that 221. Let's see what it looked like. What is it going to take to get 221?
8440 Marine.
And then now what we're going to look at is what do we need to do to try to fetch
bring
that
it to this
221?
price.
Because we don't want to over improve this house. We see what 180 gets. Now let's see what 221 gets.
Have a look. Now pictures in Zillow. All right.
Boom, here we go. 15 pictures. All right, so I
15.
already see upgraded windows. Those look like impact
Yes,
windows.
They are.
If they're not impact, they're at least newer.
All
We'll
right,
read the
the house is
description.
completely redone. So now we have new paint, new kitchen, new flooring, new windows, new AC. Look at the mini split there.
Yep.
New lamps. It's exactly what we would do. It's exactly what we're doing.
Those are impact right there. I could tell that those are impact
Yeah.
doors.
Yeah, because of the frame, big frame.
Yeah.
They had to leave the column there. That's all right. Brand new kitchen, nothing to write home about, but it's pretty. I would have chosen that granite. No fridge, you notice?
I did not.
Yep, no fridge.
Well,
Pretty
I'm
cheap.
sure it'll come
Pretty
later, but
bad
yeah,
room. Pretty bad room.
nicely
In this
upgraded.
place, yeah, it's complete. It's really nicely done. So this sold for 221. The one that we have.
Let's scroll down real quick. Let me read that description.
More block, fence backyard. We didn't have a fence backyard. Moving ready.
Doesn't mention the roof,
No,
but we're pretty sure we have to do a roof on ours.
yes, if
On-
it's there, it needs to have it on it.
Okay, let's go ahead and run through the inspection sheet, bro, because we have 10 minutes.
All right, oh,
You ever on the road a house in 10 minutes? A lot of times. bro.
yeah.
Okay, so
Wait,
roof,
been there, done
I would
that.
say 8,500. Since
All right,
that's
hold on.
pretty much what we paid for
Let's
the
go
other
back,
one.
let's go back to 225-ish, because this one has a couple sheds. Let's have a look at the rehab. All right, roof.
8,500.
I
We're
will leave
going
this one.
to,
You'll put $500 just in case we need to tend it.
yeah, let's put $500 because we don't know, we don't see it, and
Spacious office, that will come with the roof.
that'll
Windows,
come
this is
included in
big
the roof.
expense.
And so, by the way, team, Lewis and I have a rule. If you don't see it, we assume it's got to get replaced. Pretty
Mhm.
simple. That's how I operate. If I don't see it, it's got to get done. You know, we're not really sure if it has termites. We're gonna throw some budget in there for that termite. Windows, we got to replace every window if we want to be comparable with that
So I have to do
225.
everything. Now, this one has the sliding doors.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 12.
We close this. This is the one we're doing.
Yeah.
We have a garage.
You know, the windows aren't old on this one. I thought I got confused with the other one. This doesn't have jealousy windows.
Not bad. Doesn't look bad.
Yeah, we don't have impact, but okay, so maybe we have to reduce our ARV a little bit, but I wouldn't do these windows, honestly, man. I take that back. I thought for some reason I got confused with the other house with the jealousy windows.
243 Talbot. 243 Talbot. Hold on. So we might
Yeah.
get more information on the listing.
Yeah, and I'm actually I found it on the MLS. Oh, there are some jealousy windows. They've upgraded some of the windows, but not all of them. Okay.
Okay.
Just leave the budget. Leave it at 12.
We do have a garage,
We
which
do.
the other one didn't have.
Okay.
All right. So windows, 10 grand, because we some of them are good. You probably need to do the sliding door, that usually the expense.
I would do 12 because we have the garage, and if we want to get the buyers the credit, we're gonna have to do the garage door. And here in Florida, insurance is insane right now. And so what you know, some of these things do is it also lowers the cost of insurance for our buyer. So it'll make our home much more appealing than the one down the street that doesn't have the impact windows. And that's what we always want, right? We want people to fall in love, and we want people to have a nice, comfortable home to live in that is also functional for their long term. If their insurance is 30% more expensive, they might not be able to afford the loan. Okay, let's run through it. What's next on your list?
Next on my list, exterior. I don't see any major damage on anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna say,
Surface
well,
look
because we
fine.
got
I
the
would say
hurricane
about
cleanup,
$1,000 to clean all this up.
I'm gonna be at 2,500, bro, just because labor's expensive over there right now.
Yeah, they were insane.
We know, we dealt with it. It's there's a lot of hurricane damage, so, and a lot that we don't see.
Landscaping.
I'm gonna say 3,500 on landscaping, because I saw some trees there that need to be cut.
How much?
3,500, just based on a few estimates I've gotten recently. It's getting expensive.
Paint
Yeah.
inside and outside, 7 grand, $7,500 easy.
We could do 6 on this one. It's a small house.
Really?
It's tiny, bro. It's 900 square feet.
By the way, guys, this is the exact same conversation we have every time.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Are you sure? All right, kitchen,
It's,
9 grand plus appliances.
so call it 11.
Then has
12?
a little, no, 12.
Yeah, call it 12, dude. The last appliance package I got was
Yeah, it was
ridiculously
insane.
expensive.
This one has 1 or 2 bedroom.
Just the one. Call it 3K.
Just the one for 3K. There's nothing for you to go there.
ACs, we got to put ACs. I didn't see ACs.
I
Did I
did
see?
not see. I did not see anything. This is these are the old pictures, but I'm trying to see if I see in any one of the ceilings, if I see an outlet. If not,
No ducks, bro. No ducks. So we're gonna have to do the mini split. So that was, call it 6 grand. I just put another one in last week, and it was way more expensive than when we did it last year.
like everything else. Water
The
heater.
water I do see on the 2018 pictures that is new, so we don't have to. You could save $1,000.
Water heater,
bro.
you sure?
I
What?
see it. I see it on the pictures from 2018. The gray one from Home Depot, so it's at least less than 5 years old. So
Drywall repairs.
like we said, let's throw a budget in just because it's been through the hurricane. Let's put, I don't know, let's put 3K in there just as a placeholder.
Just to see if
And then prior to
Interior
actually going in, we
doors.
send somebody.
interior doors.
Can't see them. $500 is my standard budget for that.
Flooring. How
The
big
whole
is this
thing.
thing?
It's not
1,000 square
ugly.
foot.
It's not
1,000
ugly, but it's not bad either.
So 4,500 in flooring. That's our usual, 4.5 for those and a half, 4 square foot. Baseboards, another $1,000 if fixtures.
$500. It's a small house.
Your
Yes,
blind-
$500 for blinds too. They've gotten up. Now
They're
I'm
going up. Yeah,
almost,
the other day I saw a couple.
I'm almost in your camp, bro. I'm like looking at blinds now. I'm like, man, maybe Lewis is right. Like, he's spending $1,000 on blinds.
It's
now.
always right. That's $500 in my pocket.
No pool, no
Electrical
lead.
panel.
There you go. 71K.
We don't know anything about the electrical panel.
Oh, electrical. Yeah, no, 2,500. I would absolutely
We
budget
did the other
25.
one, so
Yeah.
there's no pool, there's no lean, extras.
I am seeing on the pictures where they have an RV plug outside. So more than likely this electrical was upgraded, but guess what? That's $1,500. Lewis and I
That
will
we're
find
gonna
out
be
the budget
saving.
later.
And the other part, if they did the RV thing, and maybe you can just bring a plug here and make it like for a hybrid car, for electric car. Those things are cheap, really bringing the electric out, and it's a sweet sales point now.
Yeah. Go back one picture. Stop right there at the panel. You see the panel?
This is the
That's a big panel. That more than likely is an upgraded GE panel.
Yeah.
We should be okay on that budget, but let's leave it for now. If anything, when we get some eyeballs on it, we'll double check. But that's a big GE panel, it looks like to me. Or
Perfect.
square D.
Perfect.
All right, so let's
Hold on,
rock.
Let me see if I can see anything on this picture.
That's the outlet that I saw. Oh, you passed it. That right
This
there. See?
This
Mhm.
one. But I don't see an AC. You are correct.
I don't see any AC anywhere. No, we gotta go mini split with this guy. I don't even see where.
How do they live? All right, whatever. So we are 67 with 5%. We make it 73. So what we do now, we make this beautiful cell here instead of just guessing numbers. We'll make it equal 73.
5-minute countdown.
Bing, 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 bing. All right. So purchase price 95. How much are they asking? It's an auction, right?
It's auction, yeah.
Resale value. Look at what they say. That's why you can never trust these people, man. It's worse like the home sale. It's like
Opening bid is 65.
All right.
I have a feeling it's gonna be.
It's gonna be above 100. So it's worth it. All right, here. Now we are, again, this is for 6 months.
Yeah, this one's an easier one for sure.
Yeah, that's a couple months if.
It looks like 100K is
It's too
our max
much.
bid on that.
No, there you go. That's our max bid. 15%.
Okay. I can live
That's
with
it.
it.
That's it.
15, but man, see, but on
And
these
again,
big
guys,
$4 ones, that's why I always like to go a
The other
little
thing,
lower.
we will never sell a house with 6%.
True.
So let's go back here. And this amount is probably gonna be way cheaper.
Okay, now you're above 30
So,
grand.
now
I'm
it's
okay
making
paying the
sense, huh?
105.
Now
Now,
it's making
yeah,
sense?
I was like 27. I don't know, but that's a little tight.
Wait. Tax collector.
The taxes over there are cheap. That is one advantage to that area.
Here, the full amount is 1,500. That's right. And it's a clean sale because auction.com, even though there's an auction, they do a clean sale. So let's do only half of 1,500. There's no stopple. The stopple is if you live in a community with a condo or a homeowners association, you need to request a letter from the association stating that you're current, that you got no violations, yada, 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 yada. And they can cost from $100 to I've seen it as much as $700. So be aware of that.
Boom sauce, bro. I think we got a winner at 105, man. I'll bid 105 on this.
105, yeah. Now you're not 105. Everybody's gonna, that's everybody's
Nope.
number.
I'm not going that high. I'm at 105. That's it.
Great.
You're already speaking my language.
We're still at 15.
105.5 at best.
And then yeah, I promise
Because it's the skinny numbers, man. We did the same thing on Glendale, right? We were like at 20-something% because of that reason. Because any little thing will knock out your 27 grand, man.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna want to be at least at 30 grand on a small project like this. So if we have any hiccups, we end up 10 grand over budget, we at least make some money. I want to get paid for my work. I donate money for charity. I don't flip houses for charity.
I agree. All right.
I
So
donate my time in coaching. I donate money, but I do not donate for flipping business. That is not why I write this one down. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely put that one on the list, and I think we are pretty much at our time.
It's a first look. Oh, I might want to live in the property. I don't know. Yeah.
No, you can't register. You won't be able to register.
Yeah, as a buyer for me, myself, and I. Yeah.
Oh, for yourself, yeah. But no, we have to wait till it comes off of first look. But the first look is over. I think like I don't know, in a week, I believe I saw.
All right, I'm gonna do it then. It goes in auction Monday.
Yeah, so I think if it doesn't sell this round, the next round we'll be able to bid. So it's a good exercise. But we do need to wrap it up. It is 4:00. This time is it just flies by. We're so we recently did change our time team, so bear with us. We're just getting used to only having an hour. Normally we have an hour and a half. So this is new to us. We do talk a lot. I am Cuban. Luis is Venezuelan. It's our thing.
Yeah, we can talk.
But I am so glad that that we at least got to underwrite that property. This has basically been underwriting a property with Hector and Luis. We are going to be keeping an eye on that property to see if we can flip it. I will definitely love to buy it at 105K. If anybody has any questions, please reach out to us. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Friday. Lou, I'll let you close it out, buddy.
All right, guys. So hope you liked it. If you have any questions, this is what we do every day. We go over listings and we figure out numbers. And again, if we don't know the answer, we guess that we need to do it. And we have the same conversation every day. Bro, you sure? Yes, I'm sure. What about this? Oh no, let's put it up. Let's put it up. Let's put it up. Let's put it down. Comes to a point that it's just natural. We do it so many times a day that it is what it is. But again, that's what we do. So if you have any questions, you got any comments, realestate@reallifetraining.com for coaching information, for our books, for our playlist, for everything. reallifetraining.com/RE. Here's a beautiful QR code. Here's another beautiful QR code that goes to our, our texts, our emails, our Twitters, our Instagrams, or what else? Messenger pages? I don't know.
Paul's advertisement. I don't have Twitter. I think I do have IG. I don't know. I'm not a very social media driven. Just call me or get on my LinkedIn.
So again, guys, thank you so much for being here. With guys, you're live. We love you. You're here on a Friday afternoon, which is amazing. If you catch us live, please on YouTube, please like and subscribe. We really appreciate that. And that's it. With this, we say goodbye and see you guys in 2 weeks.